Breaking news tonight, RTV6 has learned the IndyGo Red Line construction project is months behind schedule and needs millions of dollars to get it back on track.
The Red Line is the 13-mile express bus service from Broad Ripple to the University of Indianapolis. Construction has been underway for months, and we are just learning drivers will be impacted even more than they already are.
We have live team coverage for you tonight, beginning with Call 6 Investigates Paris Lewbel live along the Red Line route downtown. Paris.
Mark and Amanda, good evening. The construction is 114 days behind schedule, and to get all this construction back on pace, it will cost nearly $3.5 million.
IndyGo's massive Red Line project under fire Tuesday after Call 6 uncovered the project is nearly 4 months delayed in just month 9 of construction. The bus rapid transit line was supposed to open at the end of the summer in 2019. There had been some rumors of delays, but nothing was concrete until we got a tip that IndyGo's board of directors was planning to meet Tuesday afternoon. That meeting wasn't publicly announced or even on IndyGo's website, but we headed to their headquarters and found out just how delayed the project really was.
I don't have a real good feeling that we have thought through what's acceptable risk.
IndyGo execs telling the board the project was 114 days behind schedule, blaming it on delays with federal funding and utility companies. IndyGo asking the board for an extra $3.5 million to get the project back on track so it will be ready to open by the end of the summer. But that's the first time we've ever heard the construction was this delayed. At the end of the meeting,
Hey Mike, Paris from Channel 6, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
We confronted IndyGo CEO Mike Terry.
To know that now it's 114 days behind schedule, and this is kind of the first time we're hearing about that, is that concerning that the public didn't know ahead of time?
I've talked about this in public meetings before. I've been at the Municipal Corporations Committee before at the City Council, so no, this isn't the first time.
In fact, we went to look back at those meetings, and we couldn't find any specifics or timeline about those delays or how it was going to impact construction. Now, this accelerated construction timeline is going to have an impact on commuters and people who live in the construction zone. RTV6's Matthew McClellan continues our team coverage after IndyGo just had a news conference to lay out the plan. Matt, good evening.
Good evening, Paris. Just in the last hour, we've been hearing from Justin Sternberg. He is Vice President of Planning and Capital Projects for IndyGo. Sternberg outlining two major important impacts of accelerating the Red Line construction. Beginning Monday, February 11th, a small portion of Virginia Avenue will be closed for 6 weeks. This for utilities, curb, sidewalk, pavement, and station work that had been previously communicated over the past several weeks. Also on Monday, all street parking on College Avenue from 38th to 66th Street will be restricted, IndyGo says, to allow construction crews a safe and continuous work zone.
This acceleration plan will shorten the duration of Red Line construction by 4 months. This will shorten the time that construction is inconveniencing residents, business owners, and drivers in the corridor. We'll be adding as many as 15 construction crews to work simultaneously along the entire 13-mile stretch with the intent of completing all major construction by midsummer.
IndyGo also announcing weekend and evening work to help speed up the project. That'll go until around 7 p.m. through the week with occasional work on Sundays. Mark.
All right, IndyGo looking like they're going to step up the work there just to catch up there. Matthew McClellan and Paris Lewbel with our team coverage tonight. Another traffic concern for you. Both northbound lanes of Meridian Street are now closed between 38th and 46th Streets, and one southbound lane is closed between 40th and 42nd. This will allow for 24-hour repair work on a partially caved-in sewer manhole structure between 40th and 42nd Streets. Work is expected to last 3 days, with the street reopening before evening rush hour on Friday.
Tonight, RTV6 is working for you with details on the Indianapolis Department of Public Works plans to improve roads covered in potholes. 17 streets across the city are part of Phase 1 of the city's strip patching plan. RTV6's Nicole Griffin is live tonight with the new details.